The cliffs of Moher rises over 700 feet out of the ocean, running 14 kilometers along the County Clare. This is truly one of the best views of Ireland. We did this tour with Wild Rover for a couple of reasons. They guarantee 2 hours at the cliffs and 2 hours in Galway. They did not disappoint. So let's show you what you can expect at the Cliffs of Moher and Galway tour with Wild Rover Tours. So the tour actually starts in Dublin at about 7 a.m. You will do a stop at the Obama Center. Yes, Barack Obama Center. This is where you can take a pit stop and grab some snacks for the road. You will continue the drive up to the cliffs. It is such a nice drive through the beautiful scenery of the fields. There's castle ruins, including the Bunratty Castle. Along the way, the guide will point out all the amazing things, even such as tower houses. You're going to arrive at the cliffs around 11:15, and you are free to explore. There are two paths to take. The one to the left is short. Now, the paths were blocked off, so there wasn't a whole lot, but I would highly suggest making sure that you take both viewpoints. The one to the left is quite short. It is a little uphill. This only took about 20 minutes to complete out and back. Now to the right, there is a staircase up to the O'Brien's Tower. This was built in 1835, overlooking the Galway Bay and Aran Islands. If you want, you can enter and make your way to the tops for some amazing views. You also want to make sure you squeeze in some time to explore the Cliffs of Moher experience. This center was built into the hillside. Here you can get to know more about how the cliffs came to be and a lot about the area and wildlife. It's also where you can watch the ledge. This is such a cool 4D experience. It gives you what it's like from above and also a underwater scenery 700 feet below. After a couple hours at the cliffs, you're going to make your way to Galway. While traveling there, you're going to make your way through the Wild Atlantic Way, through the Barron National Park. Here you're going to see the Barron Castle Hotel, the famine houses, a part of the ground which was once part of the bottom of the sea, castle ruins, thatched houses, and as you get into Galway, you're going to actually see a traditional boatyard with the Galway hooker. Also, you'll get to see the Dungary Castle, and I'm sorry if I've mispronounced that. Now, once you actually get into Galway, with Wild Rover Tours, you have two choices. You can do a self-guided walk around, or you can go with a tour guide and she will explain all the different places inside Galway. We actually just decided to take our self-guided tour only because I was on a hunt for something and I needed to find it and didn't think that I would have enough time. So a couple of places that you can actually stop at are the St. Nicholas Church, which is a medieval parish church. In 2002, it was actually the first church to bless a same-sex couple. You can also take a quick glance at the Hall of Red Earl. Another great spot is the Spanish Arch. It is a little ways out, but it's also where the river meets the sea. Then make your way over to Brownie Doorway, where you get to actually see the doorway and one of the windows. Now, if you're planning to get a Aran sweater, Aran sweaters are wool sweaters, but there's also scarves, there's hats, there's mittens. If you are planning to get one, this is where you want to do it. The reason being is in Dublin, I did price check it before we went out to Galway, and it is cheaper in Galway. I actually went to the sweater shop because I heard amazing reviews that they constantly have sales and stuff, but there is also a Aran sweater store that you can visit as well. This is the sweater here that I got, as well as a beautiful scarf. Then you're gonna head back to Dublin and get to Dublin probably about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. The reason I suggest doing this tour is they guarantee that you're gonna have 2 hours at the cliffs as well as in Galway, but also because it comes with a guide. This, I believe, is the only tour group that actually does a guide with a driver. So your driver is focused on the road while your guide is focused on everything around you, explaining all the different tales and everything else that Ireland is full of. Definitely highly recommend Wild Rover Tours if you are planning to go out to the Cliffs of Moher and to see Galway.